JamieMixonCure of the American Dream TV, New Orleans edition. Welcome to the world of Mardi Gras. We are here at the heart of New Orleans, Kern Studios in Mardi Gras world.
For nearly 80 years, Kern Studios has been the premier float builder for the Mardi Gras Carnival season. Not only do they build custom floats for parades and special events locally, but also all around the world.
Today we're going to speak with CEO and President Barry Kern, learn about the float building process, and then meet with Mr. Arthur Hardy to hear all about the 2023 Carnival season. Let's go! We're here today at Kern Studios in Mardi Gras World with Mr. Barry Kern, and he is going to tell us all about how Mardi Gras World and Kern Studios got started.
You know, it's a great story. Everybody knows my dad, Mr. Mardi Gras Blaine Kern, but actually my grandfather was the first Kern to be in the float business. And in 1932, my grandfather Roy built a float on the back of a garbage wagon, and that was the first Ala parade. But my dad painted an incredible mural of the history of medicine. And he did such a good job that Dr. Rocker, my dad was 19, said, Blaine, how would you like to build the Ala parade? My dad said, sure, and does an incredible job at doing it. And everybody in New Orleans is talking about how the poor people in Algiers, which is basically the other side of the tracks, had nicer floats than the old line cruise wrecks going down St. Charles Avenue. The Mardi Gras continues to grow, and each year, and I think the reason why it does is because we have the traditions of wrecks and the old line cruise, but also we have Bacchus and Endymion and Orpheus that are, you know, Muses and Iris that are all pushing the limits on what Mardi Gras is, and it's always changing. So even though it's the same, Mardi Gras always changes. So that's kind of the story of Mardi Gras World. As Mardi Gras got successful, so have we, and it's a great business and we love it.
Well, thank you so much for all of that history. I love it. And y'all are a very huge part in Louisiana culture, which is part of the reasons why we wanted to be here today. So Pixie is our next step. Thank you, Mr. Barry. I really appreciate you meeting with us today.
My pleasure. Great. Good to see you.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
What we do here in the robot room is we take a concept from a client and we bring that all the way through the pipeline, and we digitally sculpt the concept first, get the material and the sizing right, and then we take those files into a software that we program the robot to follow a toolpath to cut it out and get it ready to go.
Hey Arthur, so tell me, I hear that you and Mardi Gras go hand in hand just as well as the Kerns do, and that you are the voice, the ears, and the eyes behind all things Mardi Gras. So tell me how you got into this.
Well, thanks for saying that. You read that off my promotional sheet. We try to convince everybody that, and I've been involved in it a long time. We started our magazine in 1977, and when I was a kid, there were like 10 parades, and you knew where they were going to go, what they were going to do. By the 1970s, there were like 40 parades, and the only way you could find out what was going to happen tonight was to buy the morning paper. So my wife and I said, hey, you got a TV guide for a week's worth of television viewing. Why not a Mardi Gras guide to do the same thing? And that's how it was born. And it was a fabulous publication.
So I know you can't answer me this, but do you have a favorite parade?
I do, but I can't say because I'd make all the other crews mad. We try to give everybody equal treatment. But, you know, there are no really bad parades. Some are better than others. Big budget crews can do more spectacular things. But in general, if you can't have fun at a Mardi Gras parade, you better check your pulse, you know, because you're probably not breathing. We get visitors who come and see a parade and we can't get rid of them, you know, which if you're in the real estate business is pretty cool. You might be able to sell them a house because they love Mardi Gras and they love our city.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today.
Happy to be here.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today as we learned about some Louisiana culture and our city's love for Mardi Gras. Be sure the next time you're in the area to stop by Pat O'Brien's for a world-famous hurricane. Cheers, happy Mardi Gras.